Okay. National Sunday Law. A shocking glimpse behind the scene. I'll be reading from this. National Sunday Law. Force united and stepping. Okay, the crisis. Okay. AJ Marcus. I hope I said that right. National Sunday Law. AJ Marcus. National Sunday Law. J. Marcus. 122 printed in 2015, 40.3 millions in print. And published post office box 68 Thompsonville, IL. That's post office. That's 62,890. 62,890. I think that C stands for California or something. C one. 1983. The Two Horned Beast. One. The National Sunday Law. The nation trembles. Passengers' jets exploded into buildings. Millions of fire, steel, smoke, and terrifying, struggling people fell to the streets together. As skyscrapers crumbled in the dust, thousands perished. America is at war. A new kind of war fills our minds with pictures of strange faces, balls of fire, women screaming, dust filling, people like minutes running from the cloud, jam the bridges. That means that it was an attack, and it was dust. It was so much dust that went into the bricks. We are at war. The president said, okay, which I don't support no politics, no way. Says the world will never be the same. Will terrorism like some giant octopus engulf the world, or World War III in it all? Hold on. World War III in it all. We're going to go on now on an incredible journey. We are going to go now on the incredible journey behind the scene and take a shocking glimpse. Something happened in our country. Something strange. Have you noticed the trends? 38 people looking out their window in a quiet, respectable neighborhood of New York City watched a murder that took a full half an hour to commit and did nothing about it. 38 people watched Catherine Genevieve's being stabbed again and again in front of her home and didn't care. They just leaned out their windows as if watching the lake shore, waited until it was over and went back to bed. So we see that all of this involves Esau, the so-called white man, all this stuff, because if you look at them, they are the European power, is the first European power. That they are the people that came over here, the main first conquerors. They came over here and they conquered this land. You know what I'm saying? And they really is the trend and contributed to all the war that's going on now. When you look at the Europeans, they have really contributed to all the wars and stuff that goes on, everything that happened. Like people say you can't blame the so-called white men for everything and choices and stuff. Of course, I say you can't, but at the same time, you can blame them. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You blame them for everything because who controlled the world? The so-called white men control the world. Esau. That's the biblical name for the so-called white men. So hell yeah, they got it because they are the ones that set this virus off in these countries when they came over here and put our people in slavery and got our people in the condition that they in now. And that's why we call Esau the devil because that's what they are. Yep, that's exactly what they are. That's exactly who they are. They are the enemy that the Bible speaks of. Now let's keep going. Since America was attacked, or some different now, get ready for a shock. Now let's look at this thing from like this here. When they talk about America, understand that America was a name that was created by Amerigo Vespucci. He was an Italian navigator, something like that. You see what I'm saying? And he was that's where the name America come from because they are the ones that actually colonized this country. They have a book called, I haven't read the whole thing, but it's called The Fourth Part of the World. The fourth part of the world gets into a lot of, to me, it gets into a lot of the details about segregation and stuff. I kind of glanced over it and showed people stuff like that. So let's just keep going, bro. Since America was attacked, or some things now get ready for a shock. You are going to go behind the scene and see awesome things that are happening, leading to a great crisis in our land. It all starts on a on a Scot a Scott a Scott rocky island into the horizon figure rests on a on a stretch from the vast expanses of the murky deep. One lone figure rests on a barren ledge of sheer rock. His name, John the Revelator. What he sees is fantastic, strange beasts crashing armies nationwide. The Bible prophesied of all this stuff to happen. It is no surprising that the greatest nation on earth should be mentioned in prophecy. What John sees pretense, uh, what John sees the pretense event shaped up in the United States that most definitely will affect you. Watch closely now as the scene unfolds. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and that's the so-called white man. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Revelation 13, verse 11. It says that he had two horns like a lamb. That means they claim to be the children of the Most High. America, the so-called white man, they claim to be that, but they're wearing an identity that's not theirs. You know, they're wearing an identity that's not theirs. Daniel chapter, Revelation chapter 13, verse 11, a lamb, he speaks as a dragon. And the dragon in Revelation 12 represents Esau. It is. It represents Esau. A beast in prophecy represents a kingdom. Daniel 7:23. When a beast comes out comes up out of the sea, it is represented in prophecy as rising, aiming many peoples and multitudes is highly populated area. Revelation 17:15. To come up out of the earth is just the opposite. So here we have a nation that is springing up out of a wilderness area. That's talking about America. Instead of overthrowing vast, hold on, instead of overthrowing the vast and well-trained armies from the dense population of the old world, this nation would be an area discovered in the eyes of the known world. It would be new territory, different from the often blood-soaked nations of Europe. Talking about the white man, Europe. It would spring up quietly, peacefully as a lamb. Can you guess what nation of the earth? Can you guess what nation of the new world arose into power and previewing promises of strength and greatness that would fit this description? Sure, it springs up like a plant from the ground. A prominent another one from uh, 100 years ago. Speak of the mystery. Mystery is something you can't understand. Mystery of her from coming forth from vacancy and odds, like a silent sea, we grew into an empire. The pilgrims and the endless, the hold on, the sea. Okay, the settlers met up with the Indian tribe, but compared to the crowded cities, millions of the old world, America was a wilderness. They say keep talking about America. Ain't no such thing as America. That shit was made up. And he had two horns like a lamb. The lamb like horns. The lamb like horns indicate youth, gentleness, and represent civil and religious freedom. The Declaration of Independence and Constitution reflect those noble views. Because of these very principles, our nation become great. The oppression and persecution from all lands have looked to the U.S. with hope, but the beast with lamb-like horns, spake as a dragon, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven, so that he may do what? So that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight in the so he make it fire come down upon the earth in the hold on, let me turn over. In the sight of man. Revelation 13, verses 11 to 13. I stopped on page 4. So this video is entitled, I'm reading from the National Sunday Law by AJ Marcussen. National Sunday Law, a shocking glimpse behind the scenes. The video is entitled Reading from the National Sunday Law by AJ Marcussen. Now I'm out. All right, I'll tell you what. But yeah, so this is all about Esau, the so-called white man. And I'm gonna break some more of that down in other. Hold on. Whoop. Hold on. Mama, they say you got to keep that on to help your blood pressure. They said that you just keep it on to they said you got to like stay on to help you with your blood pressure. I don't want to take it all the way off of you. Yeah, I don't want to take it all the way off. You got to. They said that you got to keep it on. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back.